After a bit of a rushed unboxing and first impressions due to the watch being launched the day I received it, and me wanting to give you a heads up for the pre-order discount, I finally had some time to not only spend a decent amount of time with it, but also gather my thoughts about it. Due to market demand, most watches I reviewed that come from microbrands that want to be successful are some variations of a 40 to 42mm diver, as those are the easiest to sell, which makes watches like this far and few between. But when I do get my hands on one, and when someone actually dares to create their own design that isn't strictly market driven, it reawakens my love for watches, and I feel like in the early days of this channel, when recording watches was pure joy. At the face of it, this is a go anywhere do anything 37.5mm watch without a diver's bezel, but with a screw-in crown and 100 meters of water resistance, with a textured dial done in green and original looking markers and hands done in gold color, paired to both an excellent bracelet and a leather strap, and powered by a Miyota 9039 for the price of just under $500 in the pre-order phase and just over $600 at retail. If I stopped right there, it would be exactly what you expect for the price. And if you like the look, you would buy one. If not, you wouldn't. But if we take a closer look at it, we discover it is full of details that truly separate it from the rest of the watches in the market at this price point. The name Kenkyu is taken from one of the eras of the history of Japan, which shows they wanted a watch that is inspired by Japanese tradition. I have to admit they achieved that in both the way the case shape and finish, with its sharp lines, flat surfaces, and clear transitions between them, reminds me of vintage King and Grand Seikos, but also with the way the dial is made. The intricate engravings that are CNC machined on a mother-of-pearl dial, so not your regular painted brass, is called the Bishamon Kiko, after decorations used on samurai armor, and one that was actually used by Casio on one of their G-Shock models. It plays with the light and your eyes and complements the bold faceted markers and hands that, again, not only come beveled and polished on the sides, but also feature micro scaling on top surfaces, which is a term used to describe the tiny lines we've seen on some Grand Seiko models. It is yet another detail that you have to see in person to truly appreciate, as it has the ability to give out a rainbow effect when daylight hits it. And thanks to a wonderful boxed sapphire, the dial really gets a lot of light. On top of that, they put a cap on the seconds hand, something even Grand Seiko doesn't do on each and every model they make, but a detail I very much like to see on a watch. It just elevates the watch as it shows an effort to finish a part that 90% of brands don't bother finishing at all. Even the movement gets an extra effort. It is a Miyota 9039 that they regulate to ±8 seconds a day. And to make sure the accuracy stays there, it is encased in a soft iron cage to protect it from magnetism. I mean, all of these details and solutions and efforts on a microbrand watch that you can get at under $500. I already said in my videos that microbrands have spoiled us. Something you couldn't get unless spending a few $1,000s 10 years ago is now expected at a $200 price point. And Monbrey has now given us even more. This might not sell as well as if it had been a 40mm diver, but I give them credit for having courage to make such a design and dedicate so much attention to details. So even though I still dislike the brand inscription on the dial and think it should have been smaller, I still want this watch, as it is a refreshing model from a brand that I hope will continue down the same path. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.